Warning. Here on Modern Femme-ily, we may look like ladies, but some of our favorite words are 4 short little letters. Our ages lend everyone to believe that we are adults, so we may use adult language some find offensive. We also tend to get serious sometimes. We may discuss sensitive topics that may be triggering to some viewers. Basically, we have opinions, we discuss them, and we swear a lot in the process. Welcome to Modern Femme-ily. Join us here every Friday at 8 p.m. live, where we discuss everything from a woman's point of view. Sometimes it's funny and lighthearted, and sometimes we aren't. With us, you never know what you're going to get. With our host and resident lesbian Cassie, and our LGBTQIA+ ally Molly, nothing is off limits. You never want to miss an episode, as we talk to women and allies from all walks of life, and you can always expect to laugh. So sit back, relax, and join us for the next hour, while we laugh and joke and have a good time. So come on, what are you waiting for? Now is when the good part starts.
Hello, Modern Femme-ily. It is so good to be back another Friday. I do apologize for posting the show very, very late. It's been a very long week and an even longer weekend for me. But hi, if you are new, if you are returning, welcome. My name is Cassie, your host and resident lesbian here on Modern Femme-ily, and we are so glad to be back for another Friday. This is our safe space, our safe haven. You know, we love hanging out with you with every single Friday. So yeah, y'all know we like to swear a lot, so you saw our disclaimer. Just make sure you lock yourself up with your favorite cocktail, mocktail, whatever your pick, and join us for the next hour of randomness, because tonight is going to be me talking about the craziness I went through last weekend and the craziness we went through this week and making it to another Friday. So without more rambling and talking about, you know, everything and nothing all at the same time, I'm going to bring out my lovely co-host so we can do all of that together. So here comes my co-host, Molly.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah. Molly's all cute and fall, and I'm in my dog mom t-shirt. Like
we're matching with the leopard print, but
we are.
I am wearing the fall that I want, not that I currently have.
Yeah.
So in the sense of I'm wearing a sweater because I want it to be sweater weather.
Although you did say to me this morning, I am literally wearing a sweater because it is cold outside.
Well, it's not this one because this is my fancy sweater. This is my going out sweater. No, it was another one. But yes, I was in a sweater this morning and I had pumpkin spice latte. Basic white bitch today. Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Definitely did.
Like, and that's like, because I love fall too, like fall, Halloween, like I'm definitely a summer person. Like I love summer weather and going to the beach and things like that, but I love sweaters and going to spooky haunted places and like, you know, Halloween decorations. And
I like the Halloween decorations, the haunted places, not so much. Yeah. No.
That is my goal, to get Molly to a haunted like attraction, but she won't.
I did it once, and one was enough for me. Yep.
Well, maybe one time we can go, like we'll go on like a date night. You and Charlie and Reese and I can go, and you can just sit in like the middle section, because usually places like that have like a common area.
Yeah.
You can sit there and drink your pumpkin spice latte while we get the shit scared out of us, and then you can make fun of us when we come like bolting through the area.
No, like it's the worst. And it's fall outside, right? I went this one time. I don't know if I've told it on here. I went this one time with my sister and her boyfriend at the time. I honestly, and I'm so sorry, Charlie, I don't know if you were there or not. I don't remember. I don't know if we were together at that time.
I don't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday, so.
Anyway, I kind of think he was, because I feel like I wasn't sitting in the back seat by myself. Anyway, so it's cold, right? And I am so anxious and so nervous. I am sweating like a motherfucker. And cold because I'm sweating in fall. And we're going through these attractions, and when Molly gets scared or startled, 9 times out of 10 there is profanity coming out of this mouth. Like it's happening. And I felt so bad because here's this dad with his daughter, who I'm assuming is like 9 to 13. I'm really bad with kids' ages. And I'm just like, shit, fuck. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. I'm trying. I'm so sorry. I'm just so scared. And everybody left me. They left me in this haunted house by myself. They were like either super far ahead or really far behind. And then here's this dad and his daughter trying to like help me through this haunted house because I'm like freaking out, cussing which way and what. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. And I was like, I'm so sorry. I'm really trying not to cuss. I'm so you know, like, right? Like, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm like crying. Like, that's my experience. Like,
but like it's so hard in those places. And I've talked to actors who work in places of like that. And like the one girl, it was her first night back from having her orbital socket shattered because somebody punched her in the face. And she's like, I'm not even like that scary. She's like, I just played like a broken doll in the corner. She's like, and I twitched and he just decked me.
Yeah, listen. Yeah.
And they actually made her like, because at that attraction you have to sign a waiver. And they do have like you can wear a necklace, and that means like the actors cannot interact with you. So like they can't take you and remove you from your group. They can't touch you. Yeah, Molly's just gonna be one of those big walking like glowing in the dark people.
Yeah, seriously.
But like at that attraction, and most of them now, you have to sign a waiver that like you will not physically touch the actors. They can like remove you from your group and like put you somewhere else, but you can't fight back. And they forced her to press charges. And I mean, she was like 5 foot nothing,
right?
Like 100 pounds. And she said the guy that hit her was like 6'3", 350.
A tank of a person. Like,
yeah. She's like, I never would have expected him to react the way he did. She's like, I terrified him, and his reaction to terror was punching me in the face.
See, I feel like I don't punch unless I feel like if somebody touched me, because these ones, they didn't like touch you, they didn't interact with you, they just jumped out of nowhere. Right. And then this one fucker came, and I didn't know he was this clown, and I'm not like real afraid of clowns, but when you are scary looking and you're a clown and you're right behind me and I don't know it.
Right. Oh, you feel like their breath on your neck. You're like,
I caught his reflection in like a mirror, and I'm pretty sure I was like, no, like doing that, like I'm just done. And I go in the corner. I was like, just go away, please, just go away.
You'd be the person we'd find in the corner, like, who do you belong to?
Yes.
Where are your friends?
Paging the front desk, and somebody get Molly from the haunted house. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. No, the one that I'm referring to is in North Central Pennsylvania. It is called Reaper's Revenge.
Oh, okay.
And it is intense. Like Field of Scream is like one of the most nationally known. Yeah. And I've been there several times. Like I love Field of Screams. But Reaper's Revenge is a whole different world.
Nope.
Like you go on a haunted hayride. Like most of these attractions have like a haunted hayride, right?
Right.
It's like what they started with. They kick you off the ride in the middle of the forest.
Nope. Mm-mm.
And they're like, good luck.
Yeah, no.
And you're like, the fuck am I supposed to do now? Yeah.
No.
It was so much fun. And my best friend from high school, I went with her, other people that I don't want to talk about.
Right.
And like her sisters and, good people we went with too. But her younger sister, like my best friend from high school and I, we both were like, we want wristbands, we want necklaces, we want everything. Like, do not touch me. I want to be scared, but don't touch me.
No.
And her older sister was like, pussy. And we're like, that's not fair. Like,
yes, I am.
Not fair.
Mm-hmm. I'll take it. I don't care.
So,
you call me whatever you want.
Right. We're like, fine, fuck you. We won't do it. We'll just be terrified. But if somebody touches me, it's on you. So she went off and like was leader of the pack, right? And she's like, you're going through. And it was my best friend from high school, her little sister, and myself ended up together. My ex and her sister got separated from our group. Like they physically took them from our group of people and put them aside. And they try to do that with the little sister. And she drops to the floor and screams, I will shit right here.
Mm-hmm.
And we were like, no, don't take her. So we just like barreled through where we were going, like eyes closed, heads down, just running. Yeah. And yeah, I'd like that's what we do when we go to haunted attractions.
Oh, they're the worst. There's ones, and I can't, like, I was watching some, I don't know, Halloween thing, and where you have to sign a waiver, and then and then you have to also get like checked, and a doctor has to release you to go because you can have a freaking heart attack.
Yeah.
For why?
There was one, I've watched several documentaries on this person. Like you have to sign a waiver. You have to go through medical testing. You have to go through certain things because it's literally like push you to the brink of death. And like you pay to be tortured essentially. And
physically,
people have
like mutilated, like cut and stuff, or just like
no, like mentally
having water pour on you.
It mentally like tortured, some physical torture, like they'll lock you in like a freezer. They waterboard you. Like they literally destroy you mentally. I've seen Navy SEALs and Marines go into this and come out broken.
Like, why would you put yourself through that though? Like,
that's not fun to me.
What's the to see if you can I can't do it.
Yeah. I wouldn't pay for that. I'll jump out of an airplane if I want some adrenaline.
Like I'm thinking like the people that are attracted to that type of thing is they want to like maybe see if they can get through it, or there's like a fetish thing there or whatever.
Right.
But like I feel like most of them would be like, I just want to see if I can do it. I don't care if I can do it. I can't.
Nope. I can't. I'm good. Nope.
No. You lock me in a coffin? No.
Yeah. Like I don't think he has it anymore because he's been shut down and like pushed out of communities several times. And yeah, I'm just like, look, I like a good scare, but I don't want to be almost dead. And like people have had heart attacks in this, like,
yeah,
I'm good. Strokes, nope. Not my type of thrill.
It's not how I get my thrills.
No. Like I said, if I want an adrenaline junkie moment, I'll go skydiving strapped to somebody else. Like, yeah.
I don't even do that. I'm not. Y'all can take your adrenaline junkiness and just have fun with it. Send me videos. I'll watch it from afar. I am not jumping from planes. I am not jumping off a perfectly good bridge to freaking bungee jump. Bullshit. Ain't happening. No.
No, it's like, I will meet you when your feet are back on the ground.
And you rock climbers, y'all are crazy.
No. Yeah. Okay. Especially the free ones that are like aren't roped in.
Well, Kat, her sister, she is like basically is a professional rock climber. She's been on magazines. She's went to Spain to do it. Yes.
Damn.
I'm like, girl, no.
That's not for goats, not for Cassie.
No. Listen, nope. If I had to climb up a rock wall to survive, I will die where I am at.
Right. I'm going to be eaten by coyotes. There's no way I'm making it up.
Because
that
either
far.
I'm getting halfway up and will not make it anymore because I'm terrified of heights, or I'm going to fall anyway. So I'm dead either way. Like,
right? Yeah.
yeah.
Nope. Real quick, we have a couple comments. Jessica says, "Hi, Cassie, Molly. Hi, Jess.
Hello.
Welcome." Charlie has informed us that he was not with you.
Okay, maybe I was by myself in the back seat then, because I went with my sister and her boyfriend at the time,
And it would make sense as to why they left you, because they were together and they were just like, "Yeah, she'll be fine."
Seriously, it was the worst experience ever. Not
and
ever.
Reese says, when your fight or flight instinct is fight, you probably shouldn't go to haunted attractions. Yeah. You are 100% right.
Yeah, no.
I
do this thing. That's how I get scared. I don't know what it is. I just like
when they would, like, if I go with a group of friends and they make me go first, I'm like, all right, bitches, I got your number, right? Because typically the actors won't come for the person in the front because they know, oh, that person's leading a group of people.
Right.
So we're going to jump out in the middle. So you make me go first. I'm like, third one back. Her name's Molly.
Nope.
And I keep on walking.
that reminded me, that happened too, because all of a sudden I hear Molly coming around this corner because they were ahead of me, and they're like, Molly, get her. And then this creepy motherfucking voice, Mom, in a doll room. I was like, get out. I was like, don't say anymore. It's not my name. My name is Stacy, or whatever.
Right. That's not my name. Yeah. We do not own the rights to this song. Do not copyright it. But
I mean, you'll get a bank account that is full of dust and spiders.
Right.
So come on.
Right. There's my bank account. You're welcome. But yeah, no, for real. Like, I'm like, y'all bitches make me go first. You're gonna pay for this. Do not make Cassie go first in a haunted attraction, because I will make your whole life a whole living hell.
I like hay rides that you get like pumpkins at. That's my favorite.
Okay, so we're gonna do Reaper's Revenge. Molly wants to do Snoopy's pumpkin ride.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Yeah. And then at the end, you get some mums and a pumpkin and some hot cider. It's great.
Right. So we just got I want to go.
Ooh. To which one? Mine is better than hers. Again, this motherfucking pointing. I can't do it.
Amy taught you how to do it last week.
I didn't get it. No, that was like looking. Oh, and I still can't do it. Can't look. Can't look down. Like
that's great.
Oh, I did it. Look at that.
You got it. Yay. Amy, we are actually going to be discussing the chaos of last weekend. If you are free and want to jump on, please let us know. We will gladly have you join us to discuss last weekend. But I know you're a busy lady and a busy man. So you are more than welcome to join if you would like, though. Chaos? What chaos?
No, seriously. I can only imagine.
So I got my first backstage official pass last weekend. Been doing this for 17 years. That's disgusting to say. I'm not old enough to be doing something for 17 years. But yeah, so we talked last weekend about Amethyst doing Miss Gay Glamour Girl America 2020. 2022. Jesus, I don't even know what year it is. Yeah. So I got my first little backstage pass.
It's official.
It's official.
I have corn stuck in my teeth. I'm really sorry. I had corn on the cob for dinner, and I got like that string that I don't know what it's called. Husk.
The husk.
Not the husk, but the stringies.
Yeah. Let me send this real right quick. See if he wants to do this.
There was so what would be kind of fun, and I would love to see this. I don't know if it already exists, but so they have rodeo queen pageants. Right?
Really?
Yes. And you have like we Miss Umpqua Valley was because there was a rodeo in Umpqua Valley, so you were Miss Umpqua Valley, so you represented that rodeo. There's like a queen for Pendleton, and then you also, because that's a huge rodeo too, and then there's also like princesses and stuff like that, and it starts all the way down at like the junior level. So I was like, how amazing would that be in drag? A rodeo queen drag pageant. You have horses and everything. Like, that would be so awesome.
I couldn't even imagine.
Like, I feel like that either exists or it should.
Yeah, seriously.
Right? That'd be so
All
fun.
right, well, I sent Amethyst the link, so if she wants to join, she can. I see that she's commenting like crazy. So it's a sewing needle and thread and a bunch of question marks. Yes, that was complete chaos. I will explain that in a moment. But let's just say my fingertips hurt. And I had to do it twice.
Cinderella, I feel like Cinderella.
Yeah, I felt
like birds and the mice in Cinderella.
I felt like fucking Cinderella. Let's just say that. She looked like Cinderella.
Right.
I felt like the bitch in the
when she's cleaning. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, no. And Amy said corn floss.
Yeah.
For your
it is, and it's still there, so I'm still kind of messing with it, and I'm trying to find like I thought I had like those toothpicks or whatever and little flossers in here in my office, but I don't.
I say I have some here, but it doesn't do you a damn bit of good.
If you could just like hand that to me through the window.
Just there you go. Wouldn't that be some shit if we could actually do that?
I mean, they did it on Willy Wonka and like the second one, not like the original. You got the chocolate bar out of the TV. That was like one of the things.
Yes, that's right. Okay, I was like, I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. And then when you said it, I was like, oh, it makes sense.
It just like randomly popped in and I remembered it. So I was like, I'm going to say this.
Yeah.
Welcome to the randomness of my head.
This is what adult ADHD looks like, folks. Welcome to the shit
seriously.
show.
I'm like, Cinderella, Willy Wonka, like.
Welcome to adult ADHD. That is what our show is based on. Okay, I'm so sorry, but you're getting an education.
Yeah, and this goddamn floss.
I got it. Reese says Wonka Vision.
Wonka Vision, yes.
And I'm so glad that our family who joins us knows our adult ADHD and they support it. This is great.
You know what's funny? Is I think my mom also has ADHD, but she's old, so she'll never go get tested. But we just call it her Kellyisms.
I love Kellyisms. I really do. I really do. I miss your mom so much. She's a fucking hoot and a half. I love her. God,
she's the best. She's so funny.
I mean, the first impression I had was priceless. So, and then she called me the lesbian, which just made my day.
Well, because I have a friend named Casey, and my mom's really bad with names, as I am. And so I refer to Cassie, and then I'd be talking about Casey, and she's seen both of you, so she like in her mind she'll like swap your face and add it to Casey's. So I had to say, Cassie, my lesbian friend, Mom, come on, like keep up.
But I loved it. She was like, oh, Cassie, the lesbian friend, and I was like, that's me. Like, that is me. That is me. I love it. I love it. That makes me love your mom a whole lot more.
Oh my gosh, she's so funny.
But now that we've rabbit trailed and I've explained that there was chaos this weekend.
Yes, that's right.
It was beautiful, organized chaos. Absolutely. Do not get me wrong. It was a 10-year hiatus for Amethyst. An even longer hiatus for me, I feel. But it's been 17 years in the making. We talked about it last week with Amethyst. But I have pictures to share and news to share. So it was so much fun. Let me see. I got to get to the actual pictures. All right. So this is Dustin, who joined us last week. Obviously boy form. looking
He's
dapper.
so cute.
I know, right? He's so dapper in his suit.
Yes, and he's tall and just yummy looking.
He's tall, dark, and handsome. But yeah, so this was beginning of the day. This was, what time was this? 4:15, I think.
Okay.
And by 6:30, we had the beautiful amethyst.
Can you just, the jewels alone are just gorgeous.
Right? Like,
God,
the hair was cotton candy. I just want to take a bite out of it.
the hair is jacked to Jesus, let me tell you. The higher the hair, the closer you are to Jesus. Man, you're touching him. Let me tell you what.
Right. You were like, what up, bro?
Yeah. What?
I'm here. That gown that he has on, so we were up till 1-2 o'clock in the morning Saturday night. I was up at, I think my alarm went off at 8:30 Sunday morning, and I had that gown hemmed, and there was something else that I did that morning, but all by like 10:30.
Dang.
And he woke up at 11 and was like, so how's everything going? And I was like, it's done. Like,
nice.
I've been awake since 8:30.
Well, you sent me a picture that weekend of like, this is what you were doing, and you were hemming that dress. And I was like, ooh, it's already started.
Yeah. Right. And it was like
beginning.
hella early. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, good morning. Yeah. So here's a rough ass picture of me and Amy. Like, she looks stunning, and I was sweating my ass off. Now, don't get me wrong. So was she.
You were, but yeah. Okay, first off, you didn't have a face on. Okay, let's just. No.
Yeah.
And like, you're hustling. I mean, of course, not taking that away from Amethyst either. However, backstage is tough.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Speaking of backstage, we have a new guest backstage.
What?
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Hi.
Oh my God, it's me, Mario.
Welcome to
Hello.
the reunion.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hi.
How was your vacation this week?
Never long enough. Never.
They never are. They never are.
Never long enough.
No. And then half the time you need a vacation after your vacation.
Yes.
That's always the worst part.
It is.
That's always the worst part.
Yeah.
Yeah, after the pageant, we left for the beach right away. So we left for the beach, I think Monday night it was. And we were there until Thursday afternoon. No, Thursday evening.
Do you have time to like relax and just kind of like be you? And kind of
yes, I did get a chance to lay on the beach, which was nice.
kind of rush a little bit.
I mean, my show got canceled today, so that's why I'm here in front of you.
I wondered when I saw you pop on, I was like,
yeah.
That was, never mind. I knew that show was canceled, but I forgot.
Write that down. I have a Friday night off.
You had 2 Friday nights off in a row.
Oh my God. That's
when was
weird.
the last time that happened?
I don't know. Last year, maybe. Beginning of last year, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Because typically, how many shows do you do in a week?
Well, I can say monthly, I average 14 to 20.
What? Dang.
Yeah.
And some of those are multiple shows in a day.
In a day. I've done 3 shows in one day. I've done a brunch show from like 11 to 1. I've done a show from 7 to 9, and I've done a show from 10 to 2.
Ignorant question, maybe. Now, do you change face in between, or do you just leave the same face on and just kind of alter?
Sadly, no. Honestly, the makeup stays the same. It's probably just enhanced throughout the day.
Okay.
And reset over and over and over again. So by the time that 3rd show ends, I could literally sneeze and be a dude. like no shit.
I was going to say, because that would suck if you had 3 shows and you'd have to do a face for each one. Like clean it
Yeah,
off and
no.
face. Would you even have
What I
time
would,
for that? Is that even
what I
realistic?
would usually do, like I'll pull my lashes off and I'll wipe my lips off. Everything
Okay,
else can stay as it is.
right.
But the glue starts to loosen on your
Right.
lashes and the lips get real chappy and
Nobody
dry.
wants
So
lashes like this. Right.
yeah, nobody wants butterfly lashes. So yeah, yeah.
I actually got a memory from the 30th of August of 2021 was the weekend I went with you to Rehoboth when
Oh
you
God,
had that marathon weekend. Yeah.
man, it's a good day for the wallet. It's a bad day for the feet. Like
Oh,
real bad day for the feet. But it was fun. It's an experience. That over the past year, I've just been challenging myself, and Sunday was a testament to that as well. So it's
Yeah,
just been about
I have
challenging myself
lots
and growing.
I have lots more pictures to show. So,
yeah, let's get them up.
yeah.
Go for it.
So,
Go for it.
look at this stunning piece of art.
That's not
Sorry,
You
bad.
can put
Dustin,
me in the
you're
middle
behind it.
if you want, so you can see
That's
that.
okay.
I don't know how to do that. So, you know how to do that more than I do.
Oh no, is what I'm saying is like change this so that we're 3, so it's you, me, and then Dustin.
Oh, there we go.
Also,
Wait a
So
minute. Where'd Molly go?
Molly's now behind your big ass.
right,
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Um,
Gotcha.
so
She's over there.
right.
yeah, she's over there. I did it the wrong way that time.
That's fine. Everything's fine.
So when Dustin put the comments in the comments of the needle and the thread, yeah, this bitch had to be sewn into this gown, and not necessarily had to, but yeah, fishing line and curved needle. And I didn't like how it was done the first time, so I did it a second time.
Right.
Oh my.
And it was like the worst part of it for me because I know how much Amethyst is a perfectionist.
Right.
So I'm a perfectionist in that, right? Because I want to be perfect for her.
Right.
Didn't like it the first time. Got almost all the way up to the top. Oh, Dustin left. I'm sure he'll be back. So I got almost all the way, about 3/4 of the way up. Didn't like it. Ripped it out. Started over. Now, there were 4 contestants. There, of course, Amethyst pulled number 1. Not the ideal number that either one of us wanted because it cut both of us out of time.
I did. Something told me, grab the blue box. It matches your evening gown.
You won't follow that instinct anymore.
And the blue box was the number 1, right? That's what that.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, it was the number 1 slot.
Yep.
Dang.
There's the number. So, yeah. Burn that. Okay.
Right.
Whoosh.
One was the number of the night for me.
It really was.
1 was the night. So.
But yeah, so this gown didn't have to be sewn into, but in the American pageants, like we said last week, they like to see them poured. The queens poured into their gowns, like seamless. Yeah. So here I am, sweating like I'm gonna say at a whore in church. Trying to sew this gown with fishing line and a curved needle, and Molly will bring you back. There were itty bitty tiny sequins on this gown.
No.
And every time I looped that fucking needle, it went right into one of those tiny itty bitty microscopic center of the sequins.
I'm sorry about that.
So here I am back here like tied up with fishing line trying to get it pulled out. He made it to stage. And what happened for evening gown, Dustin? Did you lose? Did you win?
I won evening gown.
Hey-o!
Yeah. I will say when they called winning evening gown, I was like, okay, I can let all that stress go because, well, she won. So, but this is a close up, so you can see the hair, the makeup, the chest, the jewelry, the dress.
Look at God.
Is that the hair we saw last week? Or no, I saw the purple or the pink hair. But this hair is gorgeous.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
she's
know. Did you show that hair last week? I don't think you did.
I don't think no, because it arrived. Well, no, it arrived that day. I don't think I did.
I don't think you did because you had to open the box like a rabid raccoon.
Oh my God! Like
to get it out of the box.
I had to destroy it.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was packaged very well. So shout out to Kiss and Tease Wigs, because
Right. Won't get
Right.
damaged in the process of being sent to you, so that's good.
like I mean, hold on, like all these skewers were in the wig.
Oh my gosh.
All of these were all like pinhead.
Yeah.
Every it
And
was
then there
a
was an
mess.
anchor, like a wig stand, anchored
Yeah,
into the box.
and gorilla glued to the bottom of the box. Yeah.
Like I remember getting to Dustin's house Saturday morning and he said I had to call the person who made the wig and say, "This is beautiful, but I'd like to wear it. How the hell do I get it out of the box?"
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. It was legit. It was worth it. Definitely worth the money for sure.
Yeah.
It was worth the money.
And then what else do I have? I think I have this one. This gown was easy to get you into. I just literally slipped it up, zipped it. However, it was like putting him in a snowsuit.
Yeah, I think it's made out of neoprene.
I don't
Or
know, but it was, I mean, it was heavy to me. I can only imagine how thick and like suffocating it was to you.
Terrible.
But I mean,
but the construction was flawless. So.
Oh, absolutely. Beautiful. Like
Welcome
no
back.
issues. You're back. But yeah, so it was a very long day. There were, what do you say, Dustin, 11 of us on one side of that dressing room?
There were, sadly, often in pageantry, the venues that are chosen to hold these pageants aren't necessarily equipped to handle a pageant. Because, like me, myself, showing up to a pageant, I have 4 or 5 boxes of hair, different garment bags, my suitcase, all kinds of stuff. Like I would take up a whole pool table size, just myself. And there's 3 other contestants that each have their own dresser, plus the reigning queen of the night, plus Miss Maryland. So yeah, we were all on one side of a long, skinny room. So venues do the best they can with that sort of thing, but it's always ideal.
Absolutely.
So,
And I've never said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Oh, I'm so sorry, honey. Right behind you, honey." So many times in my life.
right. There, personal space was very limited and was very challenged as well. But we move on. We move on.
And prosper and
I was still number 1.
with a smile. Right, yeah.
I was still number 1.
So yeah, so it was a very long night, but what are we doing next? What's next for you?
So, the outcome of the pageant was I missed the crown by 1 single point. There was 1 point between myself and Bailey Blackwell, who was the winner of Miss Glamour Girl. And I chalk that up as, it's what it is. I don't feel that I lost the pageant. I don't feel that I was beaten. It was just a.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because
this one or this one,
right? You
this one or that one.
That your goal was to get to the next level. You didn't
And
really, and that's how, and you did.
That's what I wanted. So there's no time to worry about points or crowns or whatever. It's time to go to the next level, because the next level is a lot more serious.
Right.
So, but all the preparation I've been doing for pageantry this year has been for state level and national level.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So I took my plan B to Glamour Girl, because plan A is going to Maryland.
Right.
And it's pretty much ready. All I have to do is rehearse my talent.
Yeah.
Gowns done, suits done, on-stage questions, whatever. Presentation should be here next week. So everything's ready. I've been ready for Maryland. Glamour
Right.
Girl was just in the way. I'm like, give me my ticket. I gotta go.
Right.
Exactly. Well, with you being out of it for 10 years, was there any like, were you going into this weekend with a lot of nerves, with kind of just
Yeah.
like unknowingness? Like, because you've been like, I think going into something, like, had the game changed since you've previously done it?
A little bit. I mean, and my 10-year hiatus was just a very, I got married and I wanted a career and a family. You know what I mean? That was the goal of that decade.
Right.
Obviously things have changed since then. So, but during that decade, drag was just on the back burner because I
Mhm.
was fully into my career of fine dining and hospitality, managing several restaurants in Lancaster and things like that. So, um, drag just wasn't the ideal job of choice. Sorry about that. Um, but after 2020, it's like people crave drag. People want drag and they want shows. They want to be entertained. And so I took the jump and left my job and my hobby turned into my career.
Yeah.
So, and it's been the best decision I've ever made. So,
Right.
and it still blows my mind. Every time I do a show, I'm like, this is my job. This is what I do for a living.
Yeah.
Because it never feels like work.
Right. Well, because you're having so much fun.
I'm always
That would,
out with my friends and we're laughing and carrying on, having cocktails, and then I go home with a bucket of money. I'm like, what happened? I don't care. I
just
don't
having a
care.
good
But
time getting paid for it. That's what's happening.
yeah, but I mean, honestly, the platform that it gives me to reach out to people is really the most
Yeah,
important benefit. And,
absolutely.
Yeah.
I change people's minds and attitudes, and I make people smile and laugh, and that's worth more than money. So,
Yeah.
um, yeah, that's really why I do it anyway. So,
Well, and like I was looking for something on your Facebook page. It was probably a date that you had or something. I can't remember. And I was scrolling through and I saw a video of you at I think it was Lancaster Pride. That was at the baseball stadium, right?
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And you were talking to the crowd and the way you speak to people, whether you're Amethyst or you're Dustin, because me knowing both, like there is a difference in personality. Like
there
Amy is
is.
very outgoing and will talk to anybody. Dustin's very, I'm gonna stick with my friends and just kind of be over here in the corner. So
Yeah,
like seeing you talk to people and listening to how eloquently you do this and the passion that you have when you speak, it's like people listen and you actually touch hearts and minds, and like you don't realize the impact you have on people, but being on this side and listening to it, even knowing you for so long, it's like damn, my heart, like I can't take it. Like like you said, it's that platform that
it
you
is.
have that you can touch so many different people in the world. So yeah.
Yeah, and a lot of drag in my old career kind of cross over because like I learned hospitality and how to be friendly and how to speak to people and how to orchestrate a room, organize things, all that goes into my drag now. So like in high school, I hated public speaking, hated it. You call my name, I would rather just crawl under a desk
Right.
than go into in front of a room
Right.
and speak to people. But now I have a completely different perspective of that because I have something to say. And most of
Right.
what I have to say has been taught to me by life, not out of a textbook. So
Sure.
when I speak to people about my experiences, it's because I lived them. It's because I survived through them. And it's not bullshit that I'm
Right.
pulling out of my ass. So it comes very freely for me when I talk to the public about certain things that have gone on in my life or achievements or bad times in my life, anything. It's because I lived it.
Right.
Life will teach you the lessons you're meant to live. You may not see it
Facts.
at the time, but
Yeah.
we're given what we can handle. It's pretty simple, really.
Sometimes you may feel like you're drowning, but you're there for a reason.
Exactly. And I mean, there were times at that pageant where I was like, I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I decided to do this. I was just fine doing 800 shows a week. That was perfectly fine with me. And now I try to do this shit and blah, blah, blah. There were times during that pageant where I was like, I didn't have to do this.
Right, right.
For the record, I chose this chaos.
This is a
So,
choice.
this
Yeah.
was a
Right.
choice. This was a bad choice. Um,
Excuse me, can I get off this ride, please?
Right,
Can
right,
I have
right,
my
right,
money
right.
back? I don't want to play this
Yeah,
game anymore.
yeah, definitely that part, the money back for sure.
Right.
But no,
Just wait till October 1st and we do it all over again in a bigger aspect.
mm, that's gonna be nerve-wracking. It's not gonna be bad because I think I'm more prepared than I know I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm definitely more prepared than I know I am. So I mean, you know, I'm definitely
Gosh.
more prepared.
I'm
Oh,
so excited to see
Oh,
that dress on and
oh,
just
it's
rock.
gonna look plugged in.
Yeah.
Seriously.
seriously.
Sparkle,
Like,
baby, sparkle.
he's excited about that. So am I. But I
Oh.
have to be the one that sews his ass into that.
Yeah.
Like,
Everything.
I'm
It's
going to
fine.
need to know when you get it so I can come down every weekend between now and, and the pageant so I can get you in body and sew you up. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you're not going to be there, I'm going to need a dress for him that is identical to your body so I can do that.
I would love to have one of those. I need to get one.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be
That
fantastic?
would
Anybody watching who knows where we can get a dress for him, that, hook us up.
Well, I mean, I think what people do is they just buy one. Well, what drag queens do of a certain size, they buy one, and then apparently, if you put a T-shirt on, you put your body and stuff on, you put a T-shirt on, and then you duct tape all around your body, and then you cut
Mhm.
yourself out of that, and you
Mhm.
put it on the dress form, and you stuff it. That's your body.
Yep. I've seen that on TikTok for like,
Is that what they do?
especially particularly for like plus size women, because there's not
Yeah.
a lot of like bigger size models like that to
Right.
sew on. So they do them themselves.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
All right,
even
so I
though like
might.
you see me and I might look thinner than normal, everybody's like, "Oh, you're so thin." I'm like, "But I'm 6'3",
Right.
which I'm over 200 pounds. That automatically puts me in the 18 to 20 size range. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Everybody's like, "Oh, you look like a 10 or a 12." Girl, bitch, bye. Bitch, where?
Right. My shoe size, maybe.
My
Right.
shoe size is it 11, 7-Eleven to 15,000. You know what I mean? So that's fine.
Yeah. So, Reese has some good advice. She said, invest in thimbles.
Oh yeah.
I would, however, that's just gonna get in the way.
It will. No.
Um, yes. Oh, we have a very special guest right now.
I bet we do.
Inside the drag closet
Look at
has said you all
that.
look amazing. Well, thank you.
Thanks, Inside the Drag Closet. That
And
place is cool.
I was gonna say I watched that show.
I watched that show too.
From the inside.
From inside the closet,
Right.
yeah.
We
From
watched from the
inside
outside.
the
You watched from the
closet.
inside.
Yeah. So,
That's funny.
yeah, and that's the funny thing. Like, I can sew. Like, I can use a sewing machine. I can hand sew. I can do all of that.
Right.
But whip stitching someone into an evening gown is a whole different ballgame. If you have never done it,
Right.
Never done it. I would not know what.
I will tell you, best of luck.
No.
But you had two very good people who showed you how. If anybody on this planet is going to show you how to sew somebody into a gown, it's Eric Gabbard.
Yeah.
Period.
Yep. And
So,
he was sitting there, God love him, because he could tell that I was frustrated. Because I've done it
yeah.
before, but I haven't done it in a very long time. And I was like, it's like riding a bike. I got it. But I didn't like it the first time. And I was pissed because I was hot. And I know that Amy's a perfectionist. So I'm a perfectionist. So I'm just like, I'm not happy with it.
She was so upset.
I was so mad. Like, I know how much of a perfectionist you are. I was like, damn it, he's losing evening gown just because of me. Like, that was my mindset. I was so hard on myself.
Doomsday prepper over there.
Yeah,
you were so
like,
upset.
I was so mad. Like, you got on stage and I went over to the table of friends and I was like, he fucking lost evening gown because I'm an asshole. Like, in tears, like, just mad at myself. And then I like dusted myself off and was like, all right, well, now I got to cut him out of this thing so we can get into the next one. But Eric, God love him, like he came over and sat there with his phone with a flashlight so I could actually see.
Yeah. Eric's a great
And
guy.
he was just like, girl, you got this. And then like I started like getting into a rhythm and he was like, look at you go, like you got this. And then like other people were asking me for things and I'm like, I'm busy, I don't know, you gotta find it yourself.
Right.
Like, it's
Yeah.
just yeah.
Eric's in Chicago right now, I think, with Tatiana, because Miss Continental is happening right now. So
Yes, I saw that they were over there. And yes, I believe it was Tatiana that was there with him.
Yeah, they usually travel together. She's Miss Gay DC right now.
Yep.
And she was second runner up to Miss Gay America in January, so she's hoping to come back this year and get the crown. So
Ooh.
I'm rooting for her. Even though I may go to Miss Gay America, I know my strengths and weaknesses, and I know that I'm not there yet. Okay, I can put that out there. I'm not coming home with the Miss America crown. Okay, and if I do, I'm gonna need a serious minute. Because wow. But
You
yeah,
will
Tatiana was
definitely
second
need
one up.
a vacation after that just to gather your thoughts to come home to move forward.
Yeah, because I'll be like shit.
Yeah. Well, because
Yeah.
you were at last year's pageant.
Yeah, in January. It was January 15th through the 20th or something like that in Little Rock, Arkansas. So, which is where it originated.
That's
Right.
a
So
week-long pageant.
it is. It used to be about 4 or 5 days, because there used to be about 60 contestants, and everybody's broken down into 3 groups. And day 1, Group A does evening gown, Group B does talent, and Group C
Okay.
does presentation. And then it switches over the course of the days. And then they have a review show at the end of the week of all the former Miss Gay Americas, which is so cool.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
Hot Chocolate was Miss Gay America the year I was born, and she was there performing.
Oh, wow.
So to see excellence from the 80s and the 90s and the early 2000s, and just the progression of what Miss Gay America has become today to Dex to see, was really impressive. So,
Right.
and then after review night is final night, the top 10 are announced, and then the top 10 go through it all over again. And you can change your evening gown, you can change your talent. Tatiana did a different talent.
What?
She did a talent
Wow.
for a preliminary night. I think it was like Shirley Bassey's Diamonds Are Forever or something like that, or Hey Big Spender, and had 10 or 12 dancers. She came out for final night and did, it wasn't Chicago, it was something else. She had about 25 dancers, completely different talent in the course of 24 hours.
Wow.
So when I tell you I'm not going to be Miss America in January, I'm telling you, I'm okay with that. Honky dory, I'm good. But yeah,
Right. I'm just glad to be invited. Thank you very
Right.
much. I will see you all next year.
right. I just came to watch. Look, I'm good. Minding my business. How you doing? No, we're not there yet. We're not there yet. We're not there yet.
But I love that you say yet.
Yeah, it's a process. There's a lot of politics in pageantry too. You know, the reigning Miss America Dextasy, she tried 10 times before she was Miss America.
Right.
And that's 10 times tens of thousands of dollars each try. So,
Yeah.
Right.
no. No. Yeah, there's been 2 former Miss Americas, I think, that have won on their first or second try. One was Maya Montana in '98, but that
Dang.
it just doesn't happen. They
Yeah.
want to see growth. They want to see commitment. They want to see, they want to see the people who are dedicated to the system.
Right.
Right.
You're applying for a national level CEO position.
Yeah.
And that's
You're
the
the
best way to
representative.
put it. Like you're literally
Yeah,
going to be, president of a company for a year.
right, right,
Like,
right. Of a 50-year-old company.
right.
Yeah.
They're not just gonna give it to the new kid on the block and be like, good luck.
Not at all. You have to go in it and hustle if you're going to win the first time. You got to be. Yeah, I want to see that.
Right.
Yeah, I want to see that. That would be good.
But yeah,
Shit.
so that chaos is over. Now Dustin is starting the chaos of prepping for Miss Maryland.
Mhm.
Yeah. I'm just sitting back here. I do have to put your critiques and your final reviews on your spreadsheet so I can send that to you. So you have it all. Because Dustin threw me a notebook on Saturday and said, "Here, take notes so I know what I'm bringing, what I have, what I need." And I was like, "Girl, bye." And I
Right.
grabbed
Best
my
dresser,
iPad. What?
best dresser ever.
Well, thank you. But I grabbed
Ever.
my iPad and I was like, "This is what you need. Here's your checklist. Let's take pictures so I can upload it into it. So everything is in the same place."
Right.
And then we were in like our meet the judges and meet the contestant phase, and I'm taking notes of everything, like what scoring is,
You
who
see
is in
this?
what position.
She had it broken down. Crowning male interview. Everything I needed for every single category.
Dang. Yep.
And then she loaded it onto a spreadsheet.
And put pictures of everything. So when he went out, I could look at my iPad and be like, "Okay, we got everything. All right, you're good."
Right.
And
Right.
then when we're packing everything up to leave for the night, I could make sure everything was packed up where it was supposed to be and everything was in his suitcase. Not saying that anyone has sticky fingers, but things get moved or, picked up by accident. So I can be like,
Or powder gets dumped in your suitcase by accident.
So yeah, I made sure we had everything on the spreadsheet, and then I can put in like critiques, what they suggest for Miss Maryland, and that way he has it all in one place.
Yeah.
It's the best way to do it.
Yeah. That's
It's the best way to do it.
But
that way we knew we had exactly what we needed. So.
Right. Well, yeah, you'll know what you need or what you may not need for next time either. Or two.
Right.
Get out of here. Sorry.
But so we didn't go through any of our random trivia.
I literally have it in my, because I was like, I want to say some
I'm
of my
sorry.
facts because they're
I
fun.
interrupted.
No,
No.
you're fine. Do you want to stick around for trivia?
Yeah, you want to
Sure,
see?
I'm just playing with rhinestones here. So.
All right.
I'm playing with hair clips, so you're good.
Nice.
Molly, you go first with yours.
Okay. I feel like somebody's gonna know this because I feel like it's kind of common. Well, anyway, what does the 100 folds in a chef's hat represent?
Oh wow, I had no idea that meant anything.
I didn't either.
And I should know that.
You should.
It represents the 100 ways to cook an egg.
You can cook an egg 100 ways?
Yeah, I was like, I got poached, hard boiled, and scrambled. Like
over easy, sunny side up.
Yeah.
Over hard, over medium. But
I don't know. What is that, broiled? I don't know. There's so many. I guess there's 100 ways though.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to YouTube that after we're done here so I can see the 100 ways to cook an egg.
No, seriously, right?
Huh.
All right.
Fabulous.
All right, so do you want me to make the next one?
Yeah.
Okay. In which city was James Morrison buried?
Oh, I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know enough about Jim Morrison.
Paris.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that. Wasn't John Lennon
I didn't
too?
either. What?
Wasn't John Lennon too? Maybe not.
I have no idea.
You're asking me questions I don't have answers to.
Right. I don't need these answers to this trivia question.
Right? I have no idea.
No, I don't know. All right, I have one.
Yep.
What is the national animal of Scotland?
Sheep.
National animal.
It's a unicorn!
What?
They have unicorns in Scotland? I gotta go.
We're going to Scotland.
It's a unicorn? You're kidding.
Taking Modern Family on the road. Let's go.
Oh my gosh, I've always wanted to go to Scotland. and I'll find myself a unicorn.
How's that
Dustin?
possible?
Are you on for the hunt? You gonna join us on
Yeah,
Modern
right.
Family in Scotland?
Sure, I got some plaid rug in there. I have a kilt.
I was like, rumor has it they don't wear anything underneath those quilts. Hell,
Well, that's unfortunate.
quilts underneath those kilts.
You like my kilt? My quilt?
I mean, I'm a lesbian. I come with plaid, so we're good. So on that note, how many taste buds does the average human tongue have?
300.
1,000.
10,000.
Oh, I undershot that one a little bit.
Well, and here I am, like, looking at my tongue in the mirror, like, how? There's no way in hell. Right? Yeah.
All right, this is for you smart people out there. What is the largest known living organism?
Wait. I should know this. I don't know.
It's an aspen grove.
An
What does that
aspen
mean?
grove.
The tree aspen, like an aspen tree grove.
Oh.
It's because they're all interlocked in underground. They become one tree.
Oh shit. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Now I gotta look that shit up.
Right. Real quick,
one.
Molly, Charlie says if we go to Scotland, we're hunting the Loch Ness Monster, not a unicorn.
We can do both, bitch. I'm getting a unicorn.
I'm getting me a
Reese-
unicorn.
Reese said a
whale.
whale was the largest living organ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Water.
No, it's an aspen grove.
Okay. Which country produces the most coffee in the world?
I want to say Colombia.
Near something in South America.
It's gonna be like.
It'll be like California.
Well, I said country,
the
so
country
I don't
of
know
Idaho.
California.
Oh no, you said California, so I don't even want to hear it.
That's fine. That's fine.
Brazil.
Oh, I feel like I should have known that.
Juan Valdez.
Yeah.
Brazil.
Colombia country. I feel like I need to go back to school sometime, especially when it comes to geography. I am so dumb when it comes and I'll admit I am so dumb, and I feel like I know things, and then I'm like I don't know that one.
That's okay. Someone will ask me where a state is, and I'm like,
ooh, I'm good with states. I don't know why. I'm good with states for the most part. I can kind of figure out where they are, but countries, listen, nope.
Over there.
I know. Okay, here's some candy facts for you. Trivia.
Yay.
What does the M&M stand for on the candy?
Is it Mars?
It's Mars and Murray, because the Mars was the grandson of the Mars company. It was, and then Murray was the grandson of Hershey, and they got together because during World War II, one of the World Wars, they noticed that I guess it was World War II. They noticed in France that they had chocolate where the coating did not melt, and so they got together and created M&Ms.
That's cool.
Right?
huh.
Cool.
There you go.
Yeah, I knew the Mars part, but not the other one.
Yeah, Mars and Murray. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so a little bit of nerd fact. Which email service is owned by Microsoft?
Email service? Yahoo?
Is it? It's either MSN or Outlook.
Right.
Hotmail.
Get the fuck. I did not.
Yeah, Hotmail.
Like, I haven't had I never had a Hotmail.
I
don't think
did.
I have it.
I had MSN and then Google.
And AOL.
I had AOL Messenger, but I didn't have an email.
I miss
I
AIM.
feel like
I'm
you
not gonna
probably
lie.
did.
That was
my
fun.
favorite.
Now we just text each other.
Right.
Yeah.
Or
I know.
Facebook message,
Yeah, all the ways to communicate nowadays.
Yeah.
All right, my last one is just a fun fact.
Mhm.
Fun fact is 4 times more people speak English as a second language than as a native one.
Wow.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I mean, I knew the language. Son of a bitch.
Idaho.
No, Idaho.
Idaho. That's what I said. Idaho.
I guess so. I'm just gonna be done. I'm gonna be done. I can't speak today. I am just done.
Okay, I have one last question. And this goes out especially to Molly's husband and my wife, because I know they'll get a kick out of this one. So how much does the Chewbacca costume weigh?
I want to say like 135 pounds.
That's terrible.
I don't know.
It
I overshot though because I felt like
I haven't even given the answer yet. How do you know?
no, I'm just saying, like, I went high is what I did. I went real high.
10,000.
Right.
So that's taste buds, not pounds.
Right.
So Reese has chimed in with a fuck ton.
Right.
Well,
Which a shit ton is an actual measurement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure about a fuck ton. Just saying. I don't know. Charlie has said 78.3 pounds.
See, my first thought was 75, but I was like, Molly, go higher.
What
So I
I
was
say?
like, 135.
Okay, so Molly said 125. Dustin said 85. Y'all ready to have your fucking minds blown?
Yeah.
8 pounds.
No, get out.
That's good hair.
Right. Right. That's
I can speak from experience. I have some big ass hair that weighs as much as a tissue. So
Right. Dang.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And that's nice for the person who had to wear that costume.
Yeah. When
That's
I
not
saw
bad.
that, I was like, y'all gotta be fucking kidding me. 8 pounds? That thing is huge.
I think my breastplate weighs more than that.
It does.
I was like, I'm pretty sure my left boob weighs more than that.
Literally, at one point over the weekend, I walked out to Dustin and said, "What size is your breastplate?" And he rattled it off, and I was like, "Yeah, my bra is bigger than that." Like, yeah. Yeah.
Gosh.
I'm sorry, I'm reading a comment thread between my wife and your husband.
Oh, gosh.
And if I put that on, I'd look like you dressed up
A Wookiee.
A Wookiee.
a Wookiee for Halloween. I'm assuming she means the hair that you're talking about.
Probably.
Yeah. So, I mean, she needs that hair that Tsunami had on Sunday. She would definitely look like a Wookiee.
That was obnoxious.
Like, it was stunning. I'm not kidding. It was like out, and I know you can't see, like, it was huge.
It was
Like,
unnecessarily big.
and she's this tiny little thing. I'm like, you
Mm.
could lay in that like a bird in a nest.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, definitely. That was some big ass hair.
that was some big ass hair.
I'm
And I'm
glad.
pretty sure someone was like, look, she's the Lion King.
Right. And she came up
Gosh,
with
wait,
the
what?
raffle.
Yeah. So Robin, hello Robin, welcome. She says, wow, that
Robin.
is lighter than the costume for old Deuteronomy on the musical Cats. I'm
Oh,
sure
wow.
some of those costumes were hella heavy.
Probably.
Like, yeah.
Probably.
Oh, Reese clarified. She said I was referring to the fact that I'm itty bitty and Chewbacca was like 8 feet tall.
Yeah.
True.
Reese, you would probably have to sit on Charlie's shoulders to be a full Chewbacca costume.
Well, I think because that's why didn't she say she'd be a little Wookiee? Is that what she said?
Yeah, like a little Ewok.
Yeah.
Like you
Little
dressed up
Ewok.
a Wookiee for Halloween. She'd be an Ewok.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Wookiee. Sorry.
Well, kids, it is 10 after 9. And as you can see, we all need some sleep after this crazy week and weekend.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
So, I'm sorry. All I heard was my wife yelling in the living room, talking about Ewoks, Wookiees, hedgehogs, and groundhogs. And woodchucks, probably, because she proved me wrong. I will give her credit on this. Apparently, groundhogs and woodchucks, the name is interchangeable.
Groundchuck and woodhog?
That's what I said. Yeah, pretty much. Like, they're the same animal. I was like, they are not the same animal. She Googled it and proved me wrong. Apparently, a woodchuck and a groundhog are the same animal.
How much wood could a woodchuck if a woodchuck?
Woodhog.
How much
Woodhog.
would a woodchuck chuck if a wood could? No. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
Get out of here! How much wood
I'm
would a
sorry,
woodchuck-
I did
woodchuck
theater
chuck
and
a
I
wood?
was a singer. I had to do warm-up stuff like that, and it was dumb. But, yeah.
Sally sold seashores by the seashore. Or seashells.
The hell with Sally.
I
The
can't
hell
even
with
say it
Sally.
slow. I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Oh! And, hold on.
What
Vicky
happened?
says, yes, they are. I used to teach outdoor education. Vicky, you are not helping my cause, Eddie. You're proving me wrong and my wife's right.
I mean, that's cool. I didn't know that at all.
No, absolutely. I think it's awesome. I really did not know that either. I thought they were two legitimate different animals.
No, but yeah. I mean, I'm going forward. I will continue to think that they're two different animals because I'm just more comfortable with that.
And I thought ground chuck was beef. You're welcome. Good night, everybody. Ground chuck, isn't that meat?
Oh my God. On that note, y'all, usually we end on a good note, but I think this is a great note to end on.
So
Thank you so much, Dustin, for popping in and joining us again tonight. We love having you on the show. And we look forward to going to Scotland to hunt for unicorns.
Yes.
But everyone, thank you so much for joining us here on Modern Femme-ily. We'll be back next Friday, 8 p.m. So make sure you check us out. But until next week, we'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.